You know what's the neatest thing, Nancy?
What?
When I was a kid, I used to lay down in the grass like that. Just lay down. Lay down. Look at the sky. Look at all the grass around me.
Oh.
Cool?
Yeah.
Smell the grass. You smell it?
Mm-hmm.
What a neat feeling, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Quiet. You can see the clouds move.
Mm-hmm.
Nature. First a bear could walk up on us. Come back in here. And you can pitch yourself your tent. Kind of level up a spot. This make a great spot. Camping. You'd have to figure out a spot to get some water.
Yeah.
There's nice clean water here in springs and creeks around here. You go fishing with your dad?
Yeah.
On little creeks like these? There's a lot of little creeks around here. I don't know if your dad's been up here fishing recently. Imagine the amount of deer that come out here to eat, huh? This would be a good spot for them, wouldn't it? We could probably find some spots where they bed down at night, because they like to come out here and lay down. And a lot of times you can find a spot where they do that.
Here?
I'm not sure. Could be. But you can usually see it where it's pushed down a little more than that.
Okay.
What kind of plant's this, Lori? Do you know? Sounds like one of your ferns there? A bracken, but it's not a very big one, is it? The grass is kind of dominating. This here is called goldenrod. Pretty. Lovely color. Did you know that buffalo used to roam here in Michigan too?
Cool.
Especially in southern Michigan where there's a lot of prairie. The prairie would have been very similar to this. Open areas, a lot of native grasses for the grazing animals. Wrong field. Here's a daisy. Just a little one. Yeah, a neat little daisy, isn't it? It's not just grass out there.
Really thick. You could like swim in it.
There's always the danger of finding rattlesnakes here too, right?
Ah!
Oh my goodness, I can hardly see you. You're only 10 feet away.
Thousands of Indians could be concealed right over there, sneaking up on us.
Isn't there a story about
Look at this grass.
going to hunt a bear and going through the woods like this?
Oh,
Look
yeah.
at this. Look at this. Look at the
Whoa!
Isn't that cool?
Whoa!
Look at the grass dancing in the wind.
So cool.
Neat spot, isn't it?
More flowers. A lot of bees and bugs.
Bees and bugs making
Oh
honey.
yeah, grasshoppers.
Here's a flower over here, a purple one.
Purple one?
That there is vetch. Purple vetch.
It's pretty.
Oh, look. Now look how everything changes from grass
The trees.
Now we got this stuff. Lichen.
Lichen.
Okay, now you see this here? They used a big plow here. I think they had a fire here a few years ago, and this is a line that they, and it used, I think they used this to protect this from burning. It's called a fire plow. It throws up a large berm. That was like 25 years ago. This is jack pine, and that one's red pine.
What's this one?
That's jack pine.
Jack pine?
The jack pine needles, you see when there are two to a clump. See that? But they're twisted. That's jack pine, and they're short and flexible. Whereas
these ones have one stick in.
This is called red pine here. Here, red pine, see, is much longer. Much longer, and they're two to a clump also, but they're tighter together than they are on the jack pine, and they make much larger trees.
Okay.
And this is an oak tree here.
Yeah.
This one.
Now the oak with the sharp edges is the white oak.
White oak. And red is rounded.
Right. Now remember this tree right here, Patrick, I showed you? It's got the gray bark and the serrated leaves. This is starts with a B.
Beech.
This is a beech tree. And that's a maple tree there. Now there's many different varieties. The most common ones are hard and soft because of the type of wood they have. Or sugar maples, where they get sugar from the see the moss? Feel this like a carpet. Just like a carpet. Okay. Feel it.
Okay.
Just like a beautiful carpet. Now if you put your tent down or your sleeping bag, maybe that's what you want to find to sleep on. You sleep on that moss. Isn't that called
Christmas fern.
Christmas fern?
Ooh, I like them.
That's a protected species. But they or club moss. Club moss? We call it club moss. But you got the grasses, and you got this moss, and then you got that type of fern there. Beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah.
This here was like a sand dune after they got done with the farming. Not a very rich area at all. Let's see how nature over the last 80 years, since most of the farmers left, has started to bring this property back a little bit. This here is a cherry tree. See the red cherries on it?
Are they edible?
Yeah, this is similar to like an apple tree. It's both fruit trees. Yes, they're edible, but not now. They're green still. You probably find some that are dark. They're kind of dark, like almost black when they're ripe. It's called choke cherries. They have fairly large seeds in it. See the little maple tree starting in here? See the pines come up, protect the land, and then the hardwood trees start underneath them.
If you sneeze in the forest, does it make a noise?
These trees were all planted about 50 years ago. 50, maybe 60 years ago by the government to keep the land from blowing away.
Okay.
This is a red oak with the smooth leaves. This is a smaller oak tree. This is or no, that's not an oak. That's a weed. Okay, but I think it is, or maybe it's an oak tree. It looks similar to the oak leaf, doesn't it, Lori? Maybe that's a small oak. Looks like a different type.
No.
Though. That's not an oak?
I don't think so.
I don't know, it looks to me like it might be every other type of oak.
We have 5 more minutes in the video. Then it's the YouTube time limit. It's 15 minutes. They changed it.
This one with the sharp edges, that's the white oak. Here's another one. See? They grow from acorns. Look at that tiny, tiny maple tree.
Tiny maple tree.
And these right here are plants. This is very common. This probably took 50 years for this to grow this big. This is a living plant. It's called lichens. It's lichens. They're called lichens. See that?
But they're so dry right now.
This is well, this might even be dead. I don't know. But I don't think so. I think but they grow in very poor soil. And they're like a moss, type of moss. Yeah, those are called lichens. L-I-C-H-E-N-S. See where the deer go through here. It's a deer trail. See this? See this trail? If you look carefully, you can probably see some of their actual puff prints. Right here. See the sharp points? Hoof prints. Another cherry tree. See the color of the bark is different than the young cherry tree. This leaf is similar to the beech tree, but it doesn't have serrated edges. It's smooth. Same shape. It's shaped like a lance. See this one over here? With a serrated edge, like a knife. This one is, what kind of tree is that one? It has a smooth gray bark.
With a bee?
Oh, the beech?
That's a beech tree. My father used to make me learn all these. And I did. What's this one here, honey? This isn't this looks like a cherry. But they look, is this an apple tree?
No.
Crab apple tree maybe? It's like a fruit tree, similar to a fruit tree. That's a different variety. That's not a cherry tree.
This isn't?
It looks similar to a cherry tree, but that's not a.
There's
Those are
one
not
more
cherry.
minute.
Those aren't cherry.
Then we can make another video.
I don't know what this is.
Well, we can take a sample back and look. We didn't bring any of our books.
Now this leaf is a little longer than the on the cherry. Where's the cherry at? I think this is a cherry leaf here.
Nope, same thing.
Is it? No, this is. It's a different variety though. It started here. I don't know what that is.
Well,
This is a milkweed. Do you know what plant eats, or what animal eats the milkweed?
The monarch?
The monarch butterflies, yeah. They might have eaten these pieces here. Is it just the caterpillars or the actual butterflies?
I think it's just the caterpillars.
And here's another oak leaf, see? It looks similar to the maple, but the maple leaf, you see, is much broader. See, the distance here and here is about the same on a maple leaf. Okay, across it. Whereas the oak leaf is probably twice as long as it's wide.
Okay.
Different shape. And it's similar to our beech tree because it's got the sharp edges. But they're more pronounced. Here they're much deeper on the maple tree. And each one of these is a very different type of wood.